Greetings, Capricorn, and welcome to your divinely guided rune reading here for the week. By the way, before we start, happy solar return for those of you celebrating your solar return birthday during the transition of the rune reading here this week. Also, marking the solstice, of course, is the beginning of your season here, Capricorn. So, beautiful time of the year for you. In your energetic passing is Othala. Othala is about legacy, inheritance, income, uh, the foundations, the stability we have to build our legacy off of, our lasting foundations. Where are we jumping from? What are we building from? Maybe we received an inheritance or windfall or some sort of legacy work here in our recent past. Take what resonates here, Capricorn, and leave what doesn't. Maybe you could be just challenged with aspects of what's transitory and what's perpetual in your life. And just kind of just wrestling with balancing those aspects and making sure you're building a healthy future for your family, for your tribe, for your collective, things like that, for yourself. Okay. In your now energy is the irreversible rune of Dagaz. Dagaz is clarity, balance, transmutation, divine alchemy. This is true divine alchemy. This is like the temperance card in tarot. This is like that dichotomy of night and day, transmutation from night into day or from day into night, where you're in the middle. You're at this center point, this balance, where you're like this temperance card, right? In tarot, you have the two cups. You can have the dichotomy, the balance here, the knowing of how to create, to have this new clarity and understanding of this balance moving forward. It's almost like you're still in this point of the hourglass tipped on its side, where you have the infinite amount of clarity, like an aha moment or an epiphany, knowing that you're like this butterfly emerging from a chrysalis, knowing that you'll never be the same again. So this is interesting. With the inspiration of this legacy work, or maybe the investment from this legacy work into your now, you are very much into transmuting a lot of things in your life right now, Capricorn. You have this clarity about you and a lot of awareness, I think, from where you're standing on your foundation here. Because I think you're, for the first time, for a lot of you, really taking a serious look at a lot of these different corners, these different areas in our lives in different ways, with new eyes, so to speak. In the near future is the rune of Ingwaz. This is the god Ing's rune. A lot of times you see this as just the seed, the square, or the diamond in the middle. Either way you see this in the Elder Futhark is correct. This is a rune, very stable rune as well. Again, with that structure like this at the bottom of the rune, it's very stable. This is stable no matter which way you look at it. It's irreversible. This is very fertile. This is a rune of planting the seed in the fertile soil. A lot of divine masculine kind of healing work here, with walking away knowing rather than guessing that seed planted is going to bear fruit. The near future is going to be a very fertile period for you to begin or to plant ideas, to plant new things, to start new concepts, to try planting new, maybe planting several new seeds in your future. Regardless, this is divine masculine healing work in the sense with the god Ing. Here is like a very stoic kind of a vibe we get with the god Ing and this rune and this energy. It's very just knowing that whatever you give your divine attention to and focus to is what will bear fruit. Is very like knowing that the now is a very fertile time. Right, so I think you're in recognition of that and moving into cultivating and planting new concepts here with this new understanding from the now. So this is also a good time to point out that we have divine masculine and feminine within all of us, okay? So work on balancing them out both all the time, really. And then now, here in your influence for the now is Kenaz. Kenaz is the torch. This is the light that illuminates the path simultaneously for others and for yourself as you're holding the torch, right? Lighting the path. Lead by example. These are both very fire energy oriented. Uh, Transmutation, the manifestation work. You're trailblazing. You're manifesting. You're into building and creating new things. With this new understanding, it's like you have that fire, that illumination of that understanding. Like you're moving forward with a renewed sense of determination and knowing how the divine alchemy kind of works now, having a better sense of that aspect now. That's very beautiful. When we look at how we lead by example, beautiful transmutation can occur. If this reading resonates, consider a private session to explore your path, your energy, and the guidance of the runes more deeply. Each comment, share, or subscription helps this work reach more seekers like you who are looking for clarity and growth. Thank you all for showing up, for engaging, and for honoring your journey. Together, we are strengthened in this circle of awakening. This is Wow, this is your advice for the energetic now. Is in the why I said wow, you'll find out in a second. This is Lagos. This means lake, water, sea, flow, divining with water, dowsing with water, scrying with water, healing with water, ceremonies near water, divine feminine healing work. So this is the divine feminine uh, nicknamed rune, and this is the divine masculine nicknamed rune. So Laguz is divine feminine healing work, and that'll lead you into divine masculine healing work. So you're looking at your yin yang balance there. You're really working at that stable structure, and you're really developing yourself into this getting serious. I see about balancing out the aspects of flow, divine intuition, emotional balance, divine feminine healing work, maybe even viewing a body of water. Go view a body of water. If you can't do it, look one up on something like YouTube here, and even for 20 minutes. And that'll even have a tremendous uh, positive aspect on your sense of well being. So, this could be also just calling you to stay grounded, yes, but remain divinely guided and flow like water. So the divine primordial life-giving source of water has that intuition of knowing how to provide continuously with that water throughout the life uh, uh, course of life for every living thing, like the divine feminine has that power to, right? So with the fertile divine masculine planting the seed and the divine feminine flow and intuition guidance, this is very beautiful creation work here that you're into, divine communication, nurturing, and reciprocity, uh, very fertile, nurturing energy again here. I can't get over this. Wow, wow. I didn't even look at the rune, and I was just nurturing kept on coming up into my head. Nurturing. So this is Berkana, the birch goddess's rune. I can't make this stuff up, you guys. The birch goddess's rune, Berkana, is divine feminine in a sense that it's like the Empress card in tarot too. So very much nurturing, a familial style type of nurturing, like a mother's love kind of energy, but very much knowing how to begin things. So this is in your outcome, moving into your new beginnings. So surrendering to divine flow, getting into your intuition work, balancing off your divine feminine healing work kind of aspects, will get you into your beautiful new beginnings and planting new seeds, right? Nurturing blessings, new beginnings in your outcome. And again, beautiful beginning, Capricorn, to this solar return season for you. You and Sagittarius are both like just leaving me almost speechless here. Beautiful, beautiful rune readings here this week. Uh, with the Soul's Journey Oracle deck, we'll go ahead and get our card of clarification today. These are cards that are divinely guided. Of course, they're messages straight from Spirit, straight from Source, directly to your spirit, directly to your soul. Divine, please show us clearly what message of clarity you have today for Capricorn. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This says, peace. I am a being of love and release all negative energy. Wow, looks like you're going for that too. Like you, into your healthy legacy, you have some really powerful, powerful runes and energy combination here in your reading, Capricorn. I would definitely study this and sit with this reading here this week a lot. Let's look at peace. This is definitely very much ringing like a bell in my head. Somebody out here definitely needs to hear this message. At the bottom of this card again, it says, I am a being of love and I release all negative energy. This is a gentle reminder that balance in the mind is imperative, and in order for your soul to live in its true nature. At this time in your life, you are to learn the value of peace and quiet and joy of being still, remaining in flow. One can never be truly connected to Source when mind is engaged with unneeded chatter. Look around your life and be conscious of what elements are taking you away from the peaceful nature of your soul. Who or what is interrupting your solitude? Capricorn, it is time to reconcile past hurts and perceived injustices. Your peace may also be fostered by changing your outside view. Create harmony around you physically with order and calm. Trust the voice of your higher self to create an environment in which you can truly be in tune with your soul. Namaste, Capricorn. Have a blessed and abundant week.